everyone, it's Robin here, and you know what's happened. August has arrived, and with it comes my new August Disney pin board. Oh my gosh, look at this. I am super excited about this board. Not only is it colorful, festive, and fun, but it features one of my favorite Disney films, and that's Moana. I know, right? Look at her in the center here. I just love it. So I love everything about the film Moana. I love the characters. I love the music. It's like my favorite soundtrack. But I also love the coloring and the tropical vibes and all the themes of wandering and exploring and adventure. And you know, I could go on and on. But you know what? Let's just take a look at these pins. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and let's get a good look. So here's my fun Moana pin board for August. I'm so excited for this one. It's so colorful and vibrant, just like Moana. I love that film and I love all these colors. And I'm pretty excited of the themes of the film of Moana because I kind of have them spread through here inside this pin board. And we're gonna start up here at the upper left because we're following the theme of adventure and exploration. And what better way to do that than with the hot air balloons? Now this is from a mystery set collection. There are 8 pins to the set and I do have all of them. And they're one of the first pins that I opened when I started my channel. And this pin set is called Adventure and it features all of these cool balloons. Check it out. The first one is a very cute Jiminy Cricket. It says official conscience, and I just love the design of these pins and the sparkle that they have. Oh my gosh, Jiminy Cricket's super cute, isn't he? The next one is Dopey, and this is, of course, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. And what I love about this pin is there's the rest of the dwarfs up here. Isn't that cool? Very cute and sparkly. My very best friend here, the Cheshire Cat. Oh my gosh, super fun. He is very cute here, hanging over the basket, and there's his grin up in the balloon. And look at that sparkle, amazing. We can't have fun adventure without Mickey Mouse, and I think this balloon is really cute. Look at the red, oh my gosh, it's so vibrant. Of course, Mickey would be lost without his girlfriend, Minnie Mouse, right? And look at this pin. I think this is my favorite pin in this entire collection because I really love these daisies here and all of the coloring. This is the classic styling of Minnie Mouse, and it is perfection. Super pretty balloon. Next we have Pinocchio. See, he's not lost in the whale, but he is flying around. Probably a better place for him, right? And he's just super cute in his basket. I even love the details. See the basket? The details going on. These balloon pins are beautiful. Next we have Simba, and this balloon is really cool too. His basket's different. Do you see that? See, this basket is more kind of like what you would normally see, and this is kind of a rounder basket, really pretty. And his balloon is translucent with the African designs going on inside. Love this. So we're going around, this is my bird's feather. So here, my bird, right? There he is. Yeah, just one of my tiki birds. So let's go back down and see if we can get around his tail and see the beautiful Rapunzel. There she is with her Corona sun and her beautiful purples, and look, Pascal is up in her balloon. It's super pretty. So yeah, I really love this balloon set. It's just super fun. Let's continue with our exploration theme and look at these pins here. So I have my card here. It says, do more of what makes you happy. Well, traveling does make me happy and wandering around and seeing places. And of course, some of these pins really show that. So first we have Carl and Ellie with their Paradise Falls jars because they're saving their money for traveling. And look, this pin is really cool. I know I've shown it before, but I just really like it. So this goes out. There's actually coins in the jar, which is really fun. So they're well on their way to be able to go someplace. So this is from the Up, of course, from the movie Up, and it's a limited edition to 3,000. It was from the pin trading event in May of 2019, and it's one of my favorite pins from that entire pin trading event, which I got to go to. Rod and I both went. It was really a lot of fun. We met up with a lot of other friends that are YouTubers too, which was also really fun. The next pin, this is Pedro, and this is from the film Saludos Amigos. And this is one of the segments in the film. And Pedro, it's kind of about, he wants to be a mail carrier like his father and fly between Chile and Argentina. And it's just really cool. And this came from a limited release mystery set of Animation Celebration back in 2018. And that's when Disney was doing a huge thing on their Animation Celebration. I think that might have been around that main pin event in August of that year, but that pin is really cool. Down here, we have, this is fun. This is an open edition pin, and it's a suitcase, and it's hinged so it opens. And inside we have Mickey Mouse, and it says Around the World with Mickey, which is really fun, and Mickey's really cute. But what I love about this pin is you can see it has all of the parks. So it has Shanghai and Orlando and Tokyo and Anaheim, Hong Kong, and Paris, right over there. So it has the stamps for all of the different parks, which is really fun. I thought to include for travel and whatnot, this pin is one of my favorite collections, a mystery pin set that came out, gosh, I think it might have been 2019, and it was because it was for Mickey's 90th, and they had pins in Disneyland and pins in Walt Disney World, so the mystery sets, and they were both different. And this is Mickey for his film Plane Crazy. And Plane Crazy, even though it was the first animated film that was made for Mickey, it was released after Steamboat Willie, so it never gets the play as his first film, but it really was his first film. But I love these pins because the sparkle is really cool, and I think Mickey's hair is fabulous in this pin. Super fun. Let's explore together, because next we have 2 pins celebrating anniversaries of 2 very beloved attractions in Disneyland, and both were opened in August. Different years, of course, but both were opened in August. And the first one here is a Haunted Mansion, which was open in August of 1969. Wow! Haunted Mansion celebrated its 50th anniversary last year, which was really fun because there was a lot of great Haunted Mansion pins. I will show you a closer look up in just a moment, but I want to point out the next one, and it's Dumbo. Dumbo opened in August of 1955 and just missed being an original attraction because it didn't open the month earlier when Disneyland opened, but it did open the same year, and you could be considered original, I think, right? So these pins are Crests of the Kingdom pins. They were part of a monthly release last year from Disneyland. I have all of these pins. There's 12 of them. They are absolutely beautiful. And they're all limited edition to 2,000, which is really special. But all of them have this crest-like look on the front and this brushed silver, which has a pewter look, which I love. And they all have Latin words on them, which I can't read. But let me give you a close-up of each one because there is a hinge element and they do open up. So let's look here at the Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion is a fantastic attraction. Love it. Oh, wait, what does it say? Oh my gosh. Moriatum Stulum, oh my gosh, I don't know. Let's just look at it. It probably says Haunted Mansion. Opening up, it has my 3 boys, the hitchhiking ghosts. And here we have Gus is right here, and Ezra, and of course Phineas, which is the traveling ghost. He is my favorite. I just love that guy. He carries the travel case, and he's just super cute. Ezra's the really tall skeletal one, and Gus is the very short one with the ball and chain. He's called the prisoner ghost. But I think the inside of this is amazing. Look, you know, it has my 3 hitchhiking ghosts, so of course it is, right? But these pins are really, really beautiful. Over here, we have the Dumbo pin, and look how really pretty that is. So as we open this one, what does it say? Volatem Elefante. So what, flying elephant? I would think that's what that says. And there he is, the flying elephant. Look at him, how cute Dumbo is flying around with Timothy Mouse in his hat. This is a really pretty pin too. I love it has the circus tent right here going on, and the clouds are really beautiful, and Timothy is just super cute. Oh, he has this feather in his nose too. Oh, in his trunk, I'm sorry. So yeah, these pins are really cool, and these attractions are both very special, so I did want to place them on my board for August. Let's check out the center of our board, which is the main theme for our board in August, because I absolutely love all of these pins and this card. Now, Moana is one of my favorite films. It really speaks to me in terms of her love of the ocean and the sea, similar to, you know, what I've had in my upbringing with my love for the ocean and the sea. I used to live in Southern California. Now I live in the Midwest, and there's no ocean, and it is different than a lake or a pond or a river. But I do miss it. But her themes also surround wandering and exploring, and she has a great relationship with her grandmother, which is part of what my love for the ocean came from. And it was from my grandmother, who used to live right on the beach, and I spent many of my younger years on the beach playing. But let's look at all these cool things. First of all, too, that card here in the center, isn't that gorgeous? It's a Wonderground Gallery card, of course, because it's beautiful. Love the water that just swirls around her. Oh, absolutely love it. I'm gonna start right at the top because check this pin out. Oh my gosh, it calls me. This is a fantasy pin and it's quite large, really. It's a very large pin. Well, you can tell, here's the size difference. And these are not small pins either, by the way. These are a good size. This is a very large pin. It's a fantasy pin from Alicia's in Wonderland. I will link her down below. She makes great fantasy pins. And I saw this and you know, it called me, definitely. But we have Maui's hook here. We have the stingray grammatala. We have the boat. It's just beautiful. The flowers, the shells. I love all of the island themes going on. I'm a true island girl. You know, Adventureland is my favorite land in all the Disney parks. It always has been. I love anything tropical. I love the Tiki Room. I love Hawaii. I love, well, if I've been to any of the other ones, I would have loved Tahiti and all the Polynesian islands too, but I just love all of that. So this aesthetic is really good for me. Next we have my Moana pin, and she's really cute. She comes from a booster set. So this is a Moana booster set. You'll see the rest of the pins coming on. I did not purchase the booster set. I just started collecting them one by one till I realized I only needed one left. So why buy the booster set? Just try to find the last pin. I'll show you that pin soon. But here we have Moana. She's looking fierce as she's standing there and getting ready to go out. And I just love this. Next is my favorite pin. This is a limited edition pin. It was from a monthly release, 2018, I believe. I wasn't really collecting the monthly releases then, but this is from a series called Once Upon a Time, and there is a hinge in the center. It has a flipper. So you have two parts of the story, and here she is with her grandma whom I love. This just reminds me of my relationship with my grandmother in the sea and how she taught me many, many things as I was growing up. So I just love that. Her influence was strong with me. And then here we have her with Maui, who I adore Maui. I think he's the funniest character. I just love him. Of course, he's also Dwayne Johnson. Love him too. So this pin is just really nice. And you know, I love both sides. So I just keep trading where I'm going to have it. We'll keep it on Grandma Tala's side first though, for now. Yay. Next we have, who doesn't love Hey Hey? Oh my gosh, look at Hey Hey here. So Hey Hey is part of that booster set I was talking about. What is there? I think there's 5 pins in that booster set. Yeah. And of course, Hey Hey is there because, you know, he's adorable and a very fun part of the film. I'm going to go over to this other side here first. And here we have one of those coconut pirate guys, the Kakamoras. Oh my gosh, they're so much fun. I am not sure where this pin comes from, but he is really cute. Look at him. But I do know down below him, the three Kakamoras, those also come from the booster set. So I know that, but I don't know where he comes from, but yeah, he's adorable. But here they are on top of each other. Now these Kakamoras, oh my gosh, they're fun. They remind me of, I don't know if you know of the short Trilogy of Terror. It was from like the 70s, I think. And that's what they remind me of. They're small, sweet, and very vicious. They sweet looking and very vicious. Look at those teeth. So they're a lot of fun in the movie for sure. And down below, this is the last pin from that booster set that I didn't have, and it's Tomatoa. So he's that, you know, that big dude down in the ocean, and he steals all the shiny things. So Tomatoa is voiced by Jermaine Clement, whom I love. Jermaine Clement is from Flight of the Conchords. And he sings the song Shiny, and it's one of my favorite songs ever. I actually love all the songs in Moana. It's one of my favorite soundtracks of a Disney film. It's one that I'll listen to all the songs. But yeah, Shiny is one of my favorite, and mostly because I know it's Jermaine Clement. I just love listening to him. My second favorite song, well, Maui sings it. Do you know what it is? Actually, Dwayne Johnson sings it, and it's You're Welcome. Oh my gosh, such a funny song. So here we have Maui here, and he's from the same booster set. So we have the Maui, we have Hey Hey, we have the Tomatoa, Moana, and then the Kakamoras. Really fun booster set. So there's 5 pins in it. And he sings You're Welcome, and I love that. I love Dwayne Johnson. And you know, I think I talked about last month Dwayne Johnson, or in a video recently when I was doing a Jungle Cruise unboxing, Dwayne Johnson and the upcoming Jungle Cruise movie, which now has been moved to 2021. But that's okay, I can wait, okay? But I do love him, and I think that he as Maui is fantastic. As fantastic as he is, so are all his tattoos. And look at these hidden Mickeys. These are some of my very favorite hidden Mickeys ever. I think there's one pin I'm missing, but I do have 5 of them, and they're all so cool and different. And I love how they're not perfectly shaped, so they have that feel, that island feel from that time, and you know, like that handmade quality. And I love the way the waves are made, like in this one. And I don't even know, I couldn't even tell you which one of these is my favorite, although this one's really cool to me right now. I like this. So we have Maui featured in all of them, which looks like a big bird type character. Well, here's the bird over here. Here's the wind floating the sails. Here he's going towards the islands on a wave. He's fighting an eel is what it looks like, and I don't know, what is that? Why can't I think of what that is? Anyway, it's just really cool. The designs are really awesome. I love the colors because it's not just the same blue or the same greens. They're all different shades of blues and greens, which I love. They're my absolute favorite. So yeah, Maui definitely, and Moana, and Hey, and oh, I know we're missing one, but we'll get to him later. And this fabulous pin up here, It Calls Me. So this is really great for August. Just below Maui, speaking of exploration, I thought this would be a good time to show some of my small world pins, you know, thinking of exploring and traveling and all of that. And I love this pin. It's from another monthly release set, but this one was from 2017, and it is called Doorways to Disney, and they made a series of pins that look like attractions. I love attraction-based pins anyway. Made like attractions, and they all have a doorway. So you move this balloon over, and then you open the doorway to reveal inside the attraction. And here we have that great scene with the hippo and the giraffes. Super fun and colorful. Now, I love this too because it looks just like the building in Disneyland, and it has all the sparkle and the design, and that building is just amazing. It's amazing to look at, and the sparkle on those pins are fun. And I love the whites with the silvers and the golds. It's just beautiful. So this is limited edition to 4,000, and I have a lot of these. I collected them after the fact. I have a lot of these pins. I don't have them all. I think I probably have like 8 of them, but there are 8 attractions that I absolutely love. So let's start here on the left because I want to show you the Small World Mystery Collection that I completed. These are the goodbye pins. There were 12 pins in that collection. Super fun set to unbox. You can still get them today, which is also really nice. The same with the balloon pins that I showed at the beginning up above there. But these pins are really beautiful. They're all the goodbye messages from It's a Small World. And the first one we have here, look at this beautiful elephant. Oh my gosh. So this is India, and it says Namaste right there in his flower. But isn't he cute? Oh my gosh, super adorable. Next we have a cactus, and he's playing his little guitar, and we have a chicken, and it says adios. And of course this is our Mexico pin, because that's what cactus do, right? They play guitars. I like that pin a lot, actually. Let's move to the side here and see these 2 pins. So of course we have a goodbye, and it's koala bear, so you know where that's from, right? So that's Australia, of course. And that's a very cute koala bear with his purple and his little cutie cheeks. And I love the palm trees going on. Down below we have our United Kingdom pin, and it says goodbye as well because he's our beef eater. Love this pin a lot. Here, see? There, can you see it better? Love that pin. I think those beef eaters are so cute. And I like the flower on that too. Moving along to here, we have 2 of my favorite pins. Again, I say that about all of them, don't I? This hippo, I love this hippo. Now, this is from Africa, and it says Salani Kale, and that's an African language saying goodbye. And this hippo's fun because in the It's a Small World, I know at least in Disneyland, he has had a few changeovers. I call him the groovy hippo because in the late 60s and early 70s, he was, I don't know, was he bright pink with, you know, those flowers all on him? He was just super cute. He's a groovy hippo to me, always. My favorite part of It's a Small World. He doesn't like to stand. He only has 1 pin post, so he likes to, you know, he doesn't stay straight, but that's okay. He's a groovy hippo. Here we have a penguin, and it says adios. And this pin I know was I could not figure it out at first because I knew we had a Mexico pen and I could not figure out why there was a penguin, but it's from Chile. There are penguins in Chile, and that is something that I learned as an adult, which I think is really fun because, you know, you can always learn something new, right? So he has a cute hat with those little pom-poms on him, and his flower is really pretty, and he's a penguin. See, not all penguins need to be freezing cold. So let's move past here to our next two pins. And we have here a cowboy on a horse that says goodbye. So that's our USA pen, right? And he's really cute riding around on his horse for sure. And up here we have Vaarwel, and it's our little Dutch Holland girl. And look at that tulip, isn't that pretty? I love those girls in there, and they are kind of over by too. Don't they have geese in that area too? Oh my gosh, I could be making a mistake. But I love how their little feet go back and forth in the It's a Small World ride. I love that, it's one of my favorites. See, I say that a lot, one of my favorites. So I have lots of favorites, I think. So here we have another fun one. Look at this goat. So Wiedersehen is this kind of a Switzerland thing, and he's up on the Alps, right? So yeah, he's really cool. Look at how his feet are close together. It always mesmerized me how those goats and rams and whatnot can stand on sides of hills and tops of mountains, but he has some great balance, and he's also very cute. So Zaijian must mean goodbye in Chinese, right? Something like that, because here's our panda bear, and he's super adorable, and that's what he's saying to us. And this, of course, is from China, so he's really cute. And our last two pins, we have our Polynesian pin. It says aloha, and I love this that goes off because it has a water-like quality to it, wind-like quality, which you would always find in the Polynesian islands. And he has this mask, and he's beating his drum, and I like that whole section too. Here we have our girl from Japan, and it says sayonara. This is just a very beautiful pen. I love this traditional dress in Japan, and her parasol is just absolutely beautiful. Speaking of Epcot, Japan's one of my favorite pavilions to go into. I just think it's beautiful, and I love all of the little cups they have, and the tea sets, and the chopsticks, and just everything. I love absolutely everything in that pavilion. I think it smells nice too. It has a really nice incensey kind of incense. Oh my gosh, it smells like incense. How's that? A little bit, and I love it. I just love it. So next we have some pins around a card that says, "You are my favorite adventure," and I put this card here mostly because of the coloring, but also because, you know, your favorite adventure has to do with also having fun, at least for me. And these pins are a little random mix of just having some fun. And the first pin of somebody who's having loads of fun is, of course, Sebastian. Look at him rocking out under the sea. Of course, having that calypso time, right? With all of the other undersea animals. So yeah, here we have Sebastian. I love this pin. It's from Disneyland Paris, which makes it even more special. And it's a good size. He's a good size pin. Sebastian is my absolute favorite character of The Little Mermaid. I know that sounds odd and weird because there's so many other characters, but Sebastian for me is where it's at. He has all the best songs. And you know, just like in Moana, you know, all those good songs, Sebastian has all the best songs. Think about it in Little Mermaid. So I absolutely love it. Over on this side, let's go to the bottom first because, let's see if I can get down there. This pin's from Hawaii. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love Hawaii. Rod and I have traveled to Hawaii numerous times, and you know, we're photographers. Our business, when we lived in San Diego, we taught people how to be artists with their cameras, and that was kind of our way. And so our entire relationship was about going out and shooting together. And when we would go to Hawaii, we would have so much camera gear, and all we would do is go around those islands and just take just fantastic pictures. And we had a great time together. So Hawaii always has very special meanings. We would also take time to go to luau's, and we would do all those other fun things. But we literally, especially Maui, we have explored that entire island up and down and all around, even the parts you probably shouldn't go. But yeah, we have explored every part of that island, and I love this pin. So we have Goofy here and Donald and Mickey Mouse, and they're just having a good time too, right? Yeah, good memories, great adventures. Speaking of great adventure, look at Baloo. Oh my gosh, him in this grass skirt. I love this pin. Love this pin. So this was from a mystery set, actually a limited edition mystery set back in last year, 2019. It was Disney Disguises. It was a reveal conceal set. I love those kinds of pins, right? I did not get to open any. I did trade for this pin, but I really did like them. But this is the one pin out of the whole set that I really wanted because Baloo is just having a great time in his grass skirt. Now, as much as I love Hawaii and things of that nature, I think I want to collect any pin, and I kind of already am. And oh, I should have put a Stitch pin up here. I had that too, of any characters in grass skirts because I think they're just so much fun, so much fun. And speaking of fun, these two, I love Pumbaa and Timon. And this is my entire collection of Pumbaa and Timon pins. But you know what? If you have these two pins, you really don't need any others because look at them. They are awesome. So these come from, were they Shanghai or Hong Kong? I want to think they were from Shanghai. I think they were from Shanghai, maybe Hong Kong. Maybe they both had them because they do tend to do that too. But they were a mystery set of characters that came out. And I think there were 5 pins to the set. And I really, after opening them, all the pins were really cute, but I really just wanted to keep these Pumbaa and Timon. In fact, I had a Pumbaa and I traded for Timon. Becca, Disney Kitty, traded him for me because I had a pin that she needed too. But yeah, look how cute they are. Oh my gosh, super adorable. And of course, here we have Pumbaa. See, I didn't leave him out of my Moana pins. He's over here. This is my entire Pumbaa collection. I love Pumbaa. That pig is adorable. And you know what? He really needed more time. He needed more screen time in that film for sure. Maybe if they make another one, it will be all about him, right? So let's start down here. This is my summer of 2019 pin, and we have both Pumbaa and Hey Hey, which makes this pin really fantastic. This was released last year. It was a limited edition pin for summer, and it was limited edition to 2000. It's a pin on pin, really beautiful pin. But you know, I saw it and totally had to have it because I am loving that pig. Now over here, we have him again. This was another open edition from last year, and I just love the coloring. Look at all the different blues and greens going on. And it has Pumbaa and Hey Hey. Now together, they are freaking adorable. Love them both together. So I'm a big Hey Hey fan too. And this is my pride and joy. I love this pen. This is a fantasy pen, and it was made by Marcy Mouse. Now, Marcy Mouse does Instagram live sales on Friday night. I will link that down below for you. And she made a series of fantasy pins in this styling. She has that Cheshire Cat like this. That's really cool. And I was unable to get any at the time, due to many reasons, costs and whatnot, costs. And I was able to eventually trade for this one. I'm so excited. Look at his face, it's so cute. Yeah, I absolutely love that pin. So this is my pin board for August, and I'm super excited to be able to look at such a fun, vibrant board for the entire month. Look at that, and some of my favorite pins too. Super fun. Oh my gosh, that board looks super cool back there. I am gonna be very excited this month every time I go by it. It's just happy, all those vibrant colors, right? So that has taken place of my July pin board, and we have to say goodbye to the Jungle Cruise and all those fantastic original attractions from Disneyland. But it was fun looking at this board all month too. Now, if you would like a close-up of any of the pins on this board, you can visit my website, www.ohelloRobin.com, because I will have photos up there so you can get a good look at all these pins. But this month we are on to wandering and exploring and summer and color and Moana and shiny and you're welcome. Oh, so much fun, right? Thank you all so much for joining me. Let me know down below which pin from my board today was your favorite. I'd love to hear about that. And does anybody have summer plans? Because in my mind I'm exploring. Maybe that's where our plans can be. And maybe that's okay, right? Let me know down below where in your mind you're exploring. How's that? That'd be a fun thing to talk about. I hope you all have a magical day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.